So, shall I give my introduction?
Yes, please.
Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. So, this is Bablu Kisku. I hail from West Bengal. As far as my qualification is concerned, I have completed masters in English literature. Talking about hobbies, I love to play cricket, football, and by profession I am a teacher. Apart from that, I'm running a YouTube channel by the name of English with Bablu, where I upload English related conversational videos, and I am very much enthusiastic and passionate about learning English language. So these are more or less about me.
Wow, that, nice, nice. So you are actually an athlete. You play football as well as cricket. Okay.
Yes, I love to play football, cricket, each and every outdoor games I love to play.
Oh, that's nice, nice. Actually, I used to play football when I was in school.
I have watched a lot of YouTube conversational videos, a lot of I have watched,
Hmm.
but and you are very much fluent speaker. Okay, so I would like to ask you, how did you get this kind of fluency?
Oh, this kind of fluency. Okay. Just everybody knows this answer, bro. I mean, this the same one. Like mostly, I do shadowing practice and speaking practice every day. I did for at least 2 years. Yeah. So I had some friends who also wanted to learn English. So I used to speak with them almost every day, like around 1 hour a day. And also when I get free time, I do shadowing practice. Like I watch an English movie or English video, and whatever they say, I repeat after them. So that is how I developed my English. Are you doing any practices?
Okay, okay. So I do just two practices nowadays. Okay, just listening to YouTube conversational videos,
Okay,
and second thing is that I just speaking.
speak English.
These two things I'm doing nowadays. And
Okay,
because earlier I used to focus only on grammar. Earlier I used to focus grammar, so that's why I'm lacking only
yeah,
in speaking and listening. So that's
right,
why,
right.
and after watching lot of conversational videos, I realized that my speaking is not good. So I thought that I have to work my speaking skill, and since then I have been working on my speaking skill.
Yes, actually, whatever you said is exactly right. Even I also did the same mistake. Initially, when I wanted to learn English, when I started learning English, I focused much on grammar. Like every day, I would sit with the grammar book and I work on exercises. But after finishing 1 year, I came to know I couldn't speak in English. So speaking English, if you want to really speak in English, I think you better focus on speaking practice and shadowing practice rather than focusing on grammar, because grammar will help you, but it will help you only when you are fluent. When you are fluent, maybe you can correct your grammar mistakes. But in the beginning itself, if you sit with grammar book, you won't be able to talk in English. So for
Yes,
how
yes.
long you been doing this speaking practice?
I have been practicing this speaking skill for more than 6 months.
Hmm.
And I earlier I used to have a kind of misconception that if I would mug up all the grammatical rules, then I would be able to speak good English. Okay,
Yeah.
so this I had these kinds of misconception, but after watching lot of YouTubers conversational videos, clapping tutors videos, and many advanced speakers videos, just like you. Okay, I just realized that I have to work on my speaking skill as much as I can speak,
Yeah.
because due to not having English speaking partner, due to not having English in environment at home, neither at home nor at school, so I was not able to speak this language with confidence. Okay, so then I thought that I have to work on my speaking skill, and then nowadays everybody can speak English because we are living in the era of modern technology. We have a lot of gadgets. We have internet facilities. So just sitting at home, we can learn this language.
Right.
So speaking English is a piece of cake for everyone. Okay, nowadays you can say.
Right. Actually, in this age, if you tell someone that you don't know English, it's well, they might think something bad about you, because in this age, it's very easy to learn anything. with the help of internet, and especially English. Lot of people are learning English through internet. Even older people, elderly people, like they are who are in 50, 60 years old, they are also learning English. So with this technology we have, but still we are not able to improve our English. People think, oh, you're wasting your time. People think you're wasting the technology that is available. So actually, that's a very good thing. I mean, everybody can learn English with the help of technology. It's not like before, because uh, when I was in school, sorry, not in school. I recently met my school teachers, and they told me like, Ram, the technology that you people are having now. Back in the days, we did not have this. Even we also wanted to learn English, but we didn't have this technology, so we couldn't learn English. But you people are talking very good English, so it's very good. I mean, that's what they said. I could see that sadness in them, like they couldn't get this opportunity like what we have. So I would say, like, don't misuse this opportunity, misuse this technology. We can learn something, we can use it, if we can make use of it in a productive way.
Yes, yes, absolutely, sir. And another thing is that we, the learners, have a kind of fear of making judgment by people. Okay,
Yeah,
sometimes we think that if I speak wrong English and if I make mistake while speaking this language, what will other think of me? So we should not think about the people, because if we are focused on the other people, so will not be able to focus on our own goal to learn this language, to speak this language.
that's
So
right.
that's why I'm saying that we should not focus about the other. So let them speak whatever they are speaking, and we should only focus on our speaking this language. Okay,
Correct.
so only
That
then we'll be able to speak this language.
that is really true. The thing is, even yesterday also someone commented on my video like, Ram, you're making serious grammar mistakes and all those stuff. And I was really worried about it for some time, and then I realized, okay, fine, we are improving. This is not our mother language, this is just a second language. We are improving. Fine, we can improve slowly. The thing is, when we put this kind of comments in our head, we will stop doing whatever we are doing. The first thing what we do is we stop doing. So let's not do that. So people, they, of course, they will judge us. I mean, it's very easy. But if someone speaks bad English, if they try to be someone like, we usually make fun of them, we laugh at them. That happens. But if someone is really hurting us, we should not allow that to happen. We should know that. This is most important. The English is most important, not them, not the person, because they could be there for some time, and after some time they won't be there.
Yes, yes. And another thing is that if you are trying to learn something new, so at the very scratch, yeah, you might make mistakes. So mistakes are very common. Okay,
Yeah,
everyone makes mistakes, and even native speakers make mistakes. So we are Indian, so this language is not our mother tongue. Maybe this language might be second or third language. So why should we expect the perfection from this language? So we can do only just to enhance, improve this language. Okay, by
right.
practicing.
Even the one thing that you rightly said, even native speakers, they make mistakes. I mean, they don't actively make a mistake. They use broken grammar. Sometimes they don't use grammar, they speak in a very raw form, but still it would give a exact meaning. But we only Indians, we are the only one who always thinks about the grammar, who always judge someone based on their grammar. Oh, you are making a mistake there, this is the correct, this is not a correct grammar, this is the correct grammar. We always try to teach someone, but it's not like that. At the end of the day, if you're able to understand me clearly, that is a very good communication. Right. That's how I improved my English. Even, I mean, though I learned grammar initially in the first 1 year, but when I was doing speaking practice, I was doing a lot of grammar mistakes. But you have to improve your grammar mistakes only by speaking. When you're speaking, you will naturally improve it. You will know, okay, these are all the sentences I'm making mistakes. And oh, sorry, I'm getting in another call.
Okay, okay. And earlier, I used to make a lot of mistakes, but nowadays, after practicing, after making a lot of conversational videos with co-learners, tutors, advanced speakers, so I am just reducing the amount of making mistakes. Okay, by day, I am also improving. So that's
Oh,
what everyone should do. Okay. So if you are trying to practicing this language on a daily basis, so definitely you will improve your speaking skill.
I see that you're also speaking in a very good way, like you are in a natural flow. Okay, how many people do you speak in a day? Like, how many people do you speak with?
So, as I'm a teacher, I teach in a school. So you know very well that the time of school teacher. Okay, so 10:30 to 4:30, I have to remain in school. So that's why that I'm not getting that much time. But usually I try to connect two people every day. Okay, in the maybe in the evening time or maybe in the morning time. But that is not. I'm not getting that much time. But try
Hmm.
to connect at least two people. Okay.
So, do you speak in English in your school with your
Yes, yes.
students?
I speak English to my students only in the classroom.
Okay,
While taking class at that time, I try to converse with them, whatever the text portion or grammatical portion. But what happens that the students most of the times they are not able to understand. Okay, because in I teach in government school, so speaking English is not mandatory there.
okay,
But for myself, for improving myself and for teaching my students in a proper way so that they can learn this language very well. So that's why I'm trying to make them understand sometimes in English, but sometimes I have to use Bengali language because
Bengali.
local language is Bengali. So that's why I try sometimes in bilingual method. Okay.
That's really a wonderful thing that you're doing. Actually, if you can teach children English at a very young age, it's very easy for them to develop this skill. Once they are going to higher level, higher standards, they will be able to improve their English skill. And especially with this technology, they can easily improve. That's a very good thing that you're doing, actually.
Yes, yes. And nowadays, you can see that the young generation are very much inclined to use mobile phone, but not in a proper way.
Not young
Not
generation.
for
I think everybody wants to use mobile phones.
yes, yes. They are not willing to learn new skills like speaking. Then they don't have a wish to speak this language. But nowadays, it varies from people to people. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, you cannot tell them like that. Like normally, when you have something new, I mean, especially when you have a mobile phone, we usually don't try to learn anything new from them. We usually use it only for entertainment. So that is how our brain works. That's what we wanted. We're all working very hard and we get so tired. So we want to do some relaxation. So whenever we get a mobile phone, we try to play games or we try to watch a video, we try to listen to songs. That's all. That's what most of the people does. Very rarely people use it for education purpose, for learning new stuff. Mostly I
Yes,
think
yes, absolutely.
students they are doing, but I don't know. Even I also don't use my mobile phone for learning anything. Yeah.
And sir, are you fond of traveling?
Oh no, actually, I want to travel, but I'm not preferring to travel anywhere because in here itself I have a lot of work. So the thing is, I like to travel. I like to do trekking. Do you know trekking? Like we go into the
Okay.
forest. Yeah, I really want to do that, but I'm not getting time. Yeah,
Okay.
but definitely I would do it one day. Are you also interested in doing it? Like, do you have any liking for trekking?
No, no, I have a liking for trekking, but I haven't got in any places. Okay,
Hmm.
but I am fond of traveling also. And 3 years ago, I went to Chennai. I
Oh.
went to Chennai Apollo Hospital for taking treatment for my wife for my
Hmm.
better health. And at that time I had to communicate with the people there, but what I saw there that most of the people they just started speaking in English. Okay, even the car drivers, even the shopkeepers, medicine sellers, they just started speaking in English. So at that time I just underconfident due to not habitual for this language. So anyhow, I just managed to speak with
Yeah,
them in English.
I don't think they would speak better English. Their English is also in the basic level. I can say that very confidently because I used to be in Chennai, but Chennai have a lot of English speakers, a lot of good English speakers are there, but most of the auto drivers, shopkeepers, they don't speak very good English. They speak only basic English.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, so I was at the time I was very much surprised to see that they are speaking English. Okay, because usually in West Bengal we cannot see that people just start speaking this language.
Oh,
Okay, even the rickshaw pullers or even the car drivers they are not speaking this language because we are not getting this kind of environment for speaking this language.
right, right, right. Well, that's a very new thing for me. That's the first time I'm hearing someone is saying that the Chennai people speaks good English. I always think our people they lag in English language.
Yes, yes, I have seen that. Most of the YouTubers, even from this sky, most of the speakers from this Skype application
Mm,
from this YouTube, I came to know that they have come from Chennai or South India, so
mm.
they are speaking very good English. Okay,
Yeah,
so
mostly
that's why.
I can tell you one thing very confidently. Like most of the students from South India, especially Tamil Nadu, most of the students, those who are in college or school students, even though they are from Tamil medium, they are able to speak a little bit English. I don't know. It's like that. They are able to speak a little bit. They can manage English.
Yes, yes.
Because in school we have one subject, English subject would be there. Even in Tamil medium schools also we have English subject, but most of the schools in Tamil Nadu is English medium schools, I guess. But those are private schools.
So, did you get motivation from someone
To learn
to
English.
speak this language?
No.
Yes, yes.
Actually, the reason why I learnt English is for my survival. Actually, I wanted to get an IT job, so I learnt English. I had a basic technical skills, how to get into IT job, how to crack the technical interview. I know, but I couldn't speak in English, so that is the main reason I learnt English. Then to improve in IT job, to climb up the ladder, like if you want to get promotion in IT job, that requires very good English communication skill. So I've been developing that communication skill. So let's see. I mean, I don't know whether I have developed it already or not. I'm still in the process, work in progress.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
And in case of me, I would say that my motivator is Jadu Pisku. Okay,
Jadu?
you may know very well.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That
Jadu Pisku
boy,
belongs to
school boy.
Jharkhand.
Yeah, I've seen
Yes, yes.
his videos.
Okay, okay. So one day I just stumbled upon his video.
Okay.
Okay, and after watching his video, I got a lot of motivation, inspiration from him. Yeah, and I thought that if this little boy can speak in this school boy can speak this very good English, so being a teacher, so why can't I speak this language?
Right.
So this thought sparked me a lot. Okay, then I thought that now anyhow I have to speak this language. I have to work on my speaking skill. And since then, I have been working on my speaking skill.
Actually, the thing is, he speaks good English, but he speaks very faster, like way
Yes,
too
yes.
fast. His rate of words are like you won't be able to listen to him when he talks. He speaks very faster. But I think your English is very beautiful. Like you're talking in a normal tone, not very fast at the same time, not very slow. It's understandable English, and I don't see any grammar mistakes in you. Of course, you speak good grammar, so I think you speak good English. Maybe you need a little bit more practice on fluency development, but that can be developed. We can develop it maybe in another 3 4 months if you practice. It will happen automatically by itself.
Yes, yes. Yes. So thank you, sir, for your kind words. But I, but I can see improvement in myself because earlier I used to make a lot of mistakes. But nowadays, over the time, by practicing more and more, I have just reduced the amount of making mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. That's
so that's what everyone should keep on practicing this language as much as they can.
okay. Now I will ask you one thing. Like, what would you suggest to the viewers? Like, okay, so this. this type of practice helped me. Do you have anything like that? Okay, I did this practice and it's helping me. So I know that you're doing
Yes,
speaking practice. Other than that, are you doing any other practices?
yes, yes, of course. So whoever the learners or the any beginners who want to learn this language, first of all, they should have a proper why, proper reason to
Hmm.
learn this language. Because if they don't have any proper reason, so this reason will not motivate them to speak this language. Okay, and maybe in the middle of this learning journey, they will give up their journey. So that's why proper reason they should have to speak this language. And second thing, I would say that we should have confidence in ourselves. We should have trust in ourselves.
Mm.
We have to say that yes, I can do now. I can achieve anything in my life. So these types of confidence we should have. And and third thing, I would say that this is a dedication. We should have dedication. Whatever we are trying to do in our life, in our goal, so we should have proper dedication. We should be dedicated to our own goals. Only then we'll be achieve to learn this language. Okay,
Mm.
whatever we are trying to gain something in our life, so definitely we'll be able to achieve our goal. And as for this example for speaking this language, so for the viewers, for the learners, so I would say that uh, there are four pillars of learning this language: LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So, but for the viewers, for the learners who try to learn this language for the very first time, so they should listen more and more. They should listen to conversational videos.
Listening.
Maybe it could be podcast, motivational videos, or it could be any movies.
Hmm.
So they should first of all focus on listening, and then after listening they should try to speak this language, and they should do one thing like shadowing practice. Okay, so whatever they have learned, they have listened to the videos, so they try to speak this language. Okay, as much as they speak this language, they will be understand, and they will good at speaking this language. So then over the time, by practicing more and more, they will be able to grab this language.
Got it. Understood. So first we have to focus more on listening, and then gradually we start focusing on speaking practice and shadowing as well.